Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a telephone that I haven't even opened yet. This box is sent in from another telephone repair company, and it is not uncommon that we get telephones in quite often from other companies who repair telephones. And basically what happens is they'll take the phone in and they'll send them to me and to A1 Telephone. And so basically, or someone will ship them a phone for repair, and when they find out that they can't repair the phone, or they don't repair that style of phone or something to that regard, the other telephone company, repair company, will box it up and send it to me. And some of the repair companies will just send you straight to me, which is A1 Telephone, A1 Electronics. So anyway, I thought I'd give you a look at that, because this happens all the time, and we get them in from other companies all the time. So it's a very common thing. And so what I'm going to do here real quick is I'm going to go ahead and open this box, and it looks like they've put a couple boxes together here, and it almost looks like there might be a little note here. So I'm going to have to be kind of careful about what's going on here and try to open this up. I just got to figure out how they've basically gone through it. Now, I'm not going to mention the company's name, so I'm going to go ahead and see what they have to say here in this little note. Okay, it gives someone's name, and it says, this is the problem I'm having. Wiring in handset broken. Only numbers 7, 8, 9 work for dialing. End of plug works but is broken. Okay. Phone was formerly owned by another person. Something on the phone is not functionable. I'll have to try to figure that out. So anyway, basically it's a telephone that somebody has sent another repair company, and that other repair company is sending it to me for repair. So I'm going to go ahead and get a look here and try to get this open and see what I find. I'm not even sure what kind of phone it is at this point. Let me see if it says here. It's just, I'll just open it up because I don't see it on the paper here real quick. It looks like we have miles and miles of paper here, and it looks to be like a AT&T. That looks like a replacement handset for this telephone. If this is an AT&T telephone, wooden wall telephone, then I'm thinking it is, but it might not be. It might be a remake. It's probably a remake. It doesn't look... Oh, okay. It's a Country Wall Junction or something telephone, wooden wall. So I'm going to have to get it. Sometimes people will put things in here. Here we go. These are some parts for the handset. Looks like the handset's kind of been trashed a little bit. It's probably been dropped, and that happens a lot. Not a major issue, really. Unless it's a handset we can't repair or find. And then it becomes most of them we can repair, but sometimes you can't find these handsets. But in this case, this handset's not that uncommon, but I believe that handset can be repaired. So I'm basically just unpacking this phone to give you a look at what goes on at the shop here a lot of times. Most of the time these telephones come in from other companies and customers. And this just happens to be a telephone that was sent to another company, and they sent it straight to me, which is A1 telephone. Now, this telephone looks like it has a crack in it right here, and I'm not sure if that happened in shipping. It may have. If that happened in shipping, or if that was the way the telephone was. But as you can see here, there's actually a crack there. I don't think it's a major issue, but it is cracked. Just kind of want to document that. And I'm going to try to get the box out of our way, and we'll lay this phone down and kind of take a look at it. And I'll move this out of our way. And we'll get our telephone laid out here. I'm going to take a look at the back of this telephone, because I want to get an ideal. It's not something that can't be repaired really, but you can see where your pressed board is, and then you have your real wood here, and it's basically a weak point there. So it can be repaired. As to when it happened, I can't be real sure of that, but I guess this is what they're talking about. A lot of these, kind of see if I can't get this cord out from under here. You just never know when you open these up what you're going to find, or how they have it. This line cord here comes out of the bottom of the phone. Usually they're not like that. Usually the well, I take that back. The plug is back here. Now they have it running down. Somebody, okay. What they did was they plugged the line cord in, and then they put a piece of tape here, and that's why I didn't notice that at first. So that's proper. It just looked like it was running out of the bottom here, and that's not usually how they are, but since they taped it into position, I can understand. So basically what it comes down to is this handset needs to be repaired, and that's what they have here, a broken up handset. And I'm assuming that this plug here is what they were talking about. Looks like they're saying I don't think it's so much broke here. I guess they mean the line cord. That clip is broke off the line cord, and all that's going on with the handset is starting to fray a little bit. We want to get a new end on this, because there's a way to deal with this plug and this cloth cord so that the cloth doesn't fray back. There's just a better way to deal with that situation. So anyway, we're going to get a look at these parts and get into the telephone. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to go ahead and plug this telephone in, and I'm going to try to dial some of the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. It looks to me like the only numbers that really work are 7, 8, 9, and I'm going to hang up here real quick and hit redial. There is no redial. Oh, here, wait a minute. Now, some of these keypads said they had redials on them, and just from experience and working on them, a lot of them do not have redials. You know, it just all depends. Some of them had it, and some of them didn't. And in between all that mess, some of them didn't redial, and they never did work, or they weren't hooked up in the keypad properly to redial. And then some were. So it really depends on the circuit design of the board. It's very possible that the redial stopped working. It's just hard to tell. But the telephone is seizing the line. I can see it. But it looks like we only have 7, 8, and 9. Does not have a 0. And then when I hang up and I hit redial, it doesn't redial. Redial is not a major issue really with these, unless somebody has to absolutely have it. But it doesn't look like any of these other keys or numbers are functioning. So your pound, your star, your 1, your 2, your 3, your 4, your 5. And your 6 does not work. 7, 8, and 9 are the only numbers that work. So it's one of those issues. It's going to have to be looked at, and I'm not sure what happened over here. This seems to be very loose, the hook switch. And you never know and so do the bells. You never know who had these telephones. You never know who worked on them. You never know how many different shops they've been in. You know, 2 or 3 different shops might have looked at this telephone. I'm trying to see if the bell rings. I want to hold that hook switch closed. And we do have bell. I'll let that go a couple times. Let it go one more time. Go ahead and answer it. You just never know. You know, I get all kinds of stories. You know, the neighbor worked on it. I had a relative who worked on it. I sent it to 2 or 3 different shops before I sent it to A1 Telephone. We get all kinds of stories of how these little things happen. One guy may have done this thinking he was going to take something apart, or it could be in the hook switch, and then they send it off to another guy, or another guy looks at it, and that person doesn't really pay attention to this because they don't care, they didn't really do it, and they're not going to repair the phone anyway, or they don't know how, and so they leave it loose. So we get a lot of telephones in that have been through many different hands, and each one will do a little bit here or do a little bit there, and then it all kinds of, you know, just gets into a situation where you start having things in the bag, and different things happen through it through different periods of time with different people kind of playing with it a little bit, and then it ends up in A1 Electronics and A1 Telephone, and we pretty much straighten out the situation. So we'll get this telephone repaired. I'm going to do a couple more videos on this telephone, and we're going to have to go in and see what's going on with the dialing. It has a dialing issue and a handset issue, and we'll get some of this repaired up, and we'll try to do some videos of this telephone in the process of being repaired. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.